Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Area 101 at the Bing Lounge. Make some noise, all right. It's a small crowd, but a mighty crowd, filled with luminaries and dignitaries from around the world and people that work for KUFO. And our distinguished guests. We'd like to welcome you guys. I'm Ricker from Portland's Rock, afternoon radio personality from 3 to 7, and it is my privilege and honor to be the host for our very first performance here at Area 101 at the Bing Lounge. Today we have a special performance from a band based just outside of Toronto, Canada. They were discovered big league-wise by Chad Kruger of Nickelback, who signed them to his production company, and subsequently made an album with a song that we're playing now on KUFO that is turning out to be a smash, not only in the gentlemen's clubs, but on the air as well. It's called Porn Star Dancing. And without further ado, I would like to introduce you to My Darkest Days.
How are you?
You're hungover. No idea.
For anybody that's not familiar with yesterday's festivities, Rockfest 14 took place, and these guys performed. And not only did they play, but they hung out backstage. I saw them all day long, and then they proceeded to join Marconi at the after party at the Sunset Strip. Something tells me they didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, but as the Troopers, they're here to perform for us today in Area 101 at the Bing Lounge. Now, if you guys could introduce yourselves by name.
What's up, guys? I'm Dougie Oliver. I'm the drummer for the band.
I'm Matt.
I'm Sal. I obviously play guitar and I talk.
I'm Brendan. I'm the bass player.
I'm Reed. I don't think this is
I can hear you anyway.
Okay. Now, again, these guys come from just outside of Toronto. And a note worthy is that there's another band that comes from the exact same small town called 3 Days Grace. Is anybody familiar with them? Okay. Well, the little brother of the bass player is Matt.
Hi.
who instead of joining a band with his brother, decided to start his own outfit. And that's where My Darkest Days was sprung from. Now, Matt, what made you make that decision in life?
Well, on their first album, I started working with Gavin Brown and them, and I actually co-wrote two of the songs off that album, a song called Scared and Let You Down. And I just realized that, when they started doing it, I'm like, wow, this isn't as far away as it could be, it's actually happening to them. So I started pursuing music instead of I was in college for customs. So I was like,
You weren't going to be one of those guys, were you?
I don't know why I got into it. I couldn't imagine being an a-hole all day to people. But yeah, I'm glad I chose music instead of customs officer. That would have been.
Well, pretty glad he did as well.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Now, what do you guys think you would have done had it not been for Matt? Would you still be in the small town making your own bands?
I'd be a lumberjack, I think. That's what I would do.
Sal?
I was actually in my own band and so was Reed.
Yeah, I would have played music.
And we kind of left our bands to join this band. So we'd probably be in a band together.
Now, Doug, Brendan, and me are from Norwood. Sal and Reed are from Toronto. So when we moved up to the city and started doing it for real as a three-piece, we found Sal and Reed.
And so how did your distinguished sound come about? Were you developing the sound that My Darkest Days has, which is a really upbeat, sassy rock, post-grunge sound, before you got involved with music with your brother and knew that your brother was going to make it and such, or has this been an ongoing process for you developing over the years, or did it just happen when you met these guys in Toronto?
Well, when I started writing songs, I was really young. I didn't take lessons to play guitar. So whenever I'd pick up a guitar, I would have to make up something. So it was really like, and I was always really creative, but I think that helped because I didn't learn other people's songs. I had to pick up the guitar and I had to make my own music. And yeah, with this album, we just tried to be as diverse as possible because, like, we all love different kinds of music, and, like, you know, I don't know a genre of music that I don't like, you know, and we tried to put them all together. I guess classical music would be one that we didn't try to put in this album.
Jazz. Not a lot of jazz.
No, not jazz. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look back, all music is based on classical music,
Yeah, it's all stems.
influenced.
Yeah.
Especially metal music, man.
Sure, a lot of it.
sure.
Listen to Iron Maiden, man.
Oh yeah.
So let's step forward and talk about your connection with Chad Kroeger of Nickelback, who obviously is a powerful person these days in the recording industry, and what he's brought to the table for you guys as far as reaching the next level.
Well, right away I noticed his lyrics are, like, he's a great lyricist. He's very smart at putting together a story. And we got together with him. My brother was on tour with Chad and shot him a demo CD. And, you know, Chad listened to it and then gave me a call on the phone. He's like, hey, can I fly you out west? He lives in Abbotsford, BC. So he's like, can I fly you out west to write some songs with me? I'm like, yeah, that'd be wicked. And that's how it all began. And we just started, we were friends right away. We both enjoy the same things, and he's a really cool dude.
And so what's on the horizon next for My Darkest Days? Your album drops in September, in a couple weeks. Yeah. And I assume that it's going to be non-stop, incessant touring for you guys for the next year, hopefully, right?
That's what it looks like. We're on tour actually with Hinder right now, and we get on the road actually tomorrow with Hinder again. So we got a lot of tours coming up. Papa Roach just after that, and then hopefully 3 Days Grace in the new year. Hope, crossing our fingers on that.
Yeah.
We guys ready to hear some music from My Darkest Days? All right, let's get it on.